Hi guys, I'm here. Sorry for delay. I had a bit of problems this morning, so I had to postpone the streaming. By the way, as promised, I'm here from a very special place. I suppose that now looking just the title, you can see what I'm speaking about, but look by yourself. Right, I'm here in San Marco. This is my city. It's the place where I live. To be honest, I don't live here in Venice. I live uh, close to the city, close to the bridge that connects the city to the land, to the mainland. And of course, I love my city. I spend every possible time to visit it, and uh, I I love it to the point that there's just always something new to discover. Because this is a city so full of secrets, it's difficult to understand it by just a visit. I see many tourists that stay here for 1 day, 2 days, and they leave, but all they see is the usual places, San Marco, they visit Palazzo Ducale, Basilica. It's not the best way to understand, to love Venice, because Venice is much more than this. Um, just looking what I'll post on days once I'll have finished preparing the videos I'm making right now, you'll understand that there's much more in Venice. There's many museums that sometimes are quite ignored by the people, by most of the tourists, because they're unknown or they're less famous than the ones you could see usually. However, you'll know that very soon that those museums have many things to offer. I think that right in front of me there's the Correr Museum, which is one of the most important museums for the art, modern 18th century art and culture in Venice and all Europe. There's the Arsenale, the Museum of the Arsenale, military museum of the Italian and Venetian Navy. Or maybe there's Capesaro, which is one of the most important art collection, Japanese collections of art and weapons in Europe. Or there's the recently opened Scala Contarini, a wonderful stair because and the fact is that these stairs was closed until 1 year ago because it was a private place. Now it's public, and you can see it if you want. The ticket is a bit expensive. Unfortunately, here in Italy, there are a lot of places that are free for the locals. By just the Correr or Palazzo Ducale, I can visit them every time I want, and I don't pay to visit them. But I know I hate when they say Venice is expensive. It's too expensive because it's easy for a tourist, with all respect, to come here and say, "Oh, bad, good place, but expensive." The problem is that you can truly understand what it means to live here if you don't spend a bit of time. Venice is a city with its own rules. Uh, the rules of a city where everything is difficult to find. For even the simple going to market or where buying things is difficult because there are no streets. There's only boats. All you can do is use boats for uh, for your things. Uh, and that's the main reason for which Venice is so expensive. However, you know that, of course, like every city and every touristic city, it's a place where locals tend to speculate to rise prices just for their own purposes. But there are also many people that are doing their best to conserve, to protect our Venetian heritage. Mm, if you visit Venice, you must understand that we're doing our best, as I said, to protect it. Maybe you'll find some bad people that are simply trying to mock you, to joke you. Don't don't judge us just by that. It's just a bad thing, but it's not the rule here. You can see by just looking me that we're not like this. We're not this kind of people. And of course, sometimes I too find difficult to live here. It's true that sorry, because my hand is about to explode. It's true that I'm quite moved to the idea that I'll have to leave to find my place my life. And of course, Venice is not a place for youngs right now. That soon I'll have to move in Milan or Rome, or maybe even outside Italy, because right now Italy is not the best place for a future for a younger like me. Um, but if there's a thing that I'm proud of is that I never ever deny my Venetian heritage. Both my parents have raised here in this city. I have never lived here in Venice, but I'm proud of the blood, the Venetian blood in my veins. Uh, and that's the main reason for which if I have the occasion, I always try to give a best to give my best. If I meet a tourist, a group of tourists, I usually lead them around the city because I want to make them understand that, as I said, Venice is more than San Marco, is more there than Rialto or these kind of places. And I hope that by looking the videos I'll post in these days, I hope you'll understand it. And if you have the occasion, I'll be happy to know that you came here to have a special holiday in Italy, because you know I'm proud Italian and proudly Italian, and I'll never deny it. Then I leave you with this. This video comes to an end. I leave you with this